Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Solon Reed and today we're going to be playing through Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Before we begin, I want to take a minute and talk about my plans for this channel and talk about what you can expect going forward. So firstly, let me introduce myself. Again, my name is Solon Reed. I am 24 years old and living in Florida. I may show my face later. At the moment, I'm not going to. But later down the road, I may start to show my face more. Also, I absolutely love Kingdom Hearts. It is my favorite game of all time. I have played almost every single one of the games. I've beat almost every single one of the games. Short of 358 over 2 days, or 358 days over 2, or Recoded. I have actually not beat those two, so I do plan to beat those during making all of these videos for you. But I'm not gonna pretend like I don't know what's coming. I'm not gonna pretend like I've never played these games before. However, there will probably be people who will see these videos who don't know anything about these games. So let's try to keep the comments spoiler free. I know that the games have been out for a long time, but you know, there is a whole new generation of people who are coming into and learning about the Kingdom Hearts series. So let's try to keep the comments spoiler free. I'm gonna do my best to try to not spoil anything as well. So while I get this pulled up, so I have 5 segments planned for each video, and I want you guys to let me know what you think of them, and if you'd like to, if you like the different segments, if there's anything that you want me to change about them. So just let me know in the comments below. And so I just want to get past this part really quick. So here is the absolute beautiful title menu for people who have played this game before. This is very nostalgic and relaxing. So I am going to be playing this. I'm going to do my best to play this on proud mode. I've never been the best player at Kingdom Hearts, but I do want to try to get the Platinum Trophy on all of these games. So to do that, you do have to play it on proud mode. So we're going to do that. Keep vibration on. Sorry about that, my OBS does not like when I enter the game.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real or not?
Okay, so unfortunately I cannot let this song play, otherwise I will get copywritten. So I'm going to take this time to explain the different segments for each video. So there are, again, as I said, there are 5 different segments in the video, or in each video that I'm going to do. The first one is Wayfinder Window. So Wayfinder Window will explain, it will basically let you guys get to know a little bit more about me, and, you know, the kind of person that I am. The next one will be Secret Report. So this is where I will share a fun fact from either from the games or just a fun fact that I've learned. I haven't fully decided how I want to do that just yet, so I guess we will do that one together. The realm between, that one is going to be talking about a game. So I am currently developing my own game called Realms Between the Elements. And this will basically talk about what I have been working on for the week and what I have planned for next week. This is kind of a good place for you guys to learn about where I'm getting, why I love Kingdom Hearts so much, and the different things that I would enjoy to change and am taking from Kingdom Hearts as well as Final Fantasy and putting into my own game. The other one is proper question of the week. So I will ask you guys a question. You'll answer it down in the comment section below. Whatever my favorite one is, I will go ahead and feature in next week's video. And then finally will be community report. So this will be any questions that you guys have. I will grab my favorite question and do my best to answer that question in next week's video. With that being said, perfect timing. Let's go ahead and begin this. So let me know if those segments sound like something that interests you, or if you guys do want anything new. So when it comes to dialogue boxes, I haven't decided if I want to sit and read them all off or just give them a couple minutes on screen so you guys can read them. I'm gonna do my best to not talk through cutscenes, but again, I had to talk through that one because I can't let that song play. So, but I'm also gonna try to do my best to cut out as much of the grinding as I possibly can, just because I don't know if that'll be interesting for people to watch. So if you guys want to see more of that, just let me know. I am happy to leave it in. Each video I am trying to make roughly about an hour long, so we'll see how this one goes. This one may be a little bit longer just because I had to explain everything first, but okay, so for those who don't know, this part is very important, and I'll put some images up on screen for you so you guys can see what each of these do. But basically, the game is going to ask you to get rid, or to select one of these weapons that you want to use and get rid of a weapon that you don't want. So I'm going to choose the staff, and this will affect how you will gain abilities as you level up. This will affect how and like the different stat boosts that you begin with. So I'm gonna grab the staff, and then I'm gonna give up the sword. Again, I'll have that information up on screen just so you guys can see it, and I'll also have links in the description of where I got those images from in case you guys want to do a little bit more research yourselves. So yes, I am gonna choose this. As I said, I'm not gonna be talking through cutscenes, so enjoy this next cutscene. Alright. So, I'm also not gonna... I'm gonna do my best to, you know... I'm gonna try not to fly through the game, because I do know everything that's gonna happen. I know all of the cutscene... I know where all the cutscenes are. You know, I've played these games so many times, it's ridiculous. But, I'm also not... I don't really know. I'm not gonna fly through the game, but I'm also not gonna... you know, move super slowly through it either. I'm just gonna play it, and if I move too quickly, please let me know. If there's anything you guys want me to do that's different, just let me know. I will do my best to read all of the comments and, you know, kind of figure out what's working, what's not working. Yeah, so I've also never played this game on proud mode before, so I'm really scared. I don't normally play on the hardest difficulty because I am not that good at these games, so. Okay, so while I am doing this, I will take this time to kind of give you guys more information on Realms Between. So, Realms Between the Elders is a third-person action RPG that I am developing. It is heavily inspired by Kingdom Hearts, and with some aspects of Final Fantasy in there as well, specifically Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. And I'm only taking inspiration from the gameplay mechanics of both games, and not so much obviously the story will be completely different. So I'm not copying the games or anything like that. I am just taking inspiration for the mechanics. I'm gonna wait a little bit to explain what the story is about and a lot of information about the game, only because I just restarted my development on it, so I don't want to spoil anything too early. I'm happy to talk about it, and if you guys do want to see my progress, let me know in the comments, and I will think about maybe making my own, devlogs and stuff. Okay, before I continue that, so this part is actually very important to how you will level up in the game. So each of these characters are gonna ask you a question. So this one, what is most important to you? So they'll each have 3 different answers that you can give. If you answer all of the first ones, so being number 1, and then I answer the first option for Tidus or Tidus, I don't know how you say it, and Wakka, you will level up faster in the beginning of the game for the first 50 levels, and then it will become much harder to level up after level 50. For the second option, it will be neutral all the way through, so it'll be, pretty even all the way through. And then for the third option, it will be harder to level up in the beginning of the game, but easier to level up after level 50. I'm gonna go with the middle option, I'm gonna go with the third option, because I'm definitely gonna need those levels later. So, again, being indecisive, we're going for the third option. So you'll either begin at I think it's dawn, midday, or the dead of night. Dawn being the easy way to level up. You level up easier in the beginning, harder later. Midday is even all the way through. Dead of night is harder in the beginning, but easier after level 50. I'm going with easier after level 50. Even though that'll take longer to level up in the meantime, I would prefer to do it this way. Because like I said, we are going to need those levels later. But as I was saying about Realms Between the Elders, so I am developing this game in Unreal Engine 5. but it will have more of like Kingdom Hearts 1, like this type of art style. I really like the art style of Kingdom Hearts. Like, it's just very nice and very nostalgic to me. I'm not really a fan of the open world RPG or turn-based combat. So the combat would be very similar to this hack and slash, real-time combat type feel to it. But like I said, I've never played this game on. I started playing it on proud mode not too long ago, but I never did finish it. I barely got past this part. But yeah, so that's just a little bit of information about Realms Between. Again, I'm not too sure how great or like how much of it I want to talk about just yet, just because I restarted development. That's what I was working on this week, just getting all of my folders together, all of that kind of stuff. Next week I'm planning on getting there is a function in the game where you can switch characters. I am going to try to get that up and working, as well as hopefully the save system. I had a lot of trouble with that on my last project, so hopefully I can make it easier on myself this time. So let's go ahead and save. Do we have any? No. Cool. Do I have any really? No. I'm not doing a level 1 run because no, I am already bad at this game as it is. I do not need to make that any harder on myself, and it's not required as far as I am aware for the Platinum run, so I don't know if I'll record everything for the Platinum, but like all the side quests and getting all the materials and stuff, because it's just a lot of grinding and a lot of searching and stuff, but maybe, we'll see. I am afraid of this because I am proud mode for the first time, so I'm really scared about this boss. There's no dialogue here, that's why I'm talking during this. So, some other games that I do plan to go through, aside from all of the Kingdom Hearts games. So I will go through all of the Kingdom Hearts games, short of the mobile titles, as they're no longer available anymore. But so I won't be playing through those. I will leave some links in the description of some people who did go through the games, and there's a link to all the cutscenes in the games, and then the same person actually did hired some voice actors to voice act all of the important cutscenes in the game. So I highly recommend going and watching those. The third one is from Playframe. He actually played through the mobile title, Union Cross. I don't know if he's played through Dark Road. I think he did. But I'm just not going to play through those because they're unavailable to me, and there are plenty of people who did go ahead and record themselves, playing through them. So I'm not too worried about that. But aside from the Kingdom Hearts series, I do want to play through the Nier games, Nier Replicant and Nier Automata. I have been watching Suzy Lou, a YouTuber, play through Nier Replicant, so I do know the story of that, unfortunately, but I also kind of plan to watch her play through Nier Automata as well, because it'll be a long time before I get to those games. but it'll be a while before I get to those games, so I'll probably forget majority of what is supposed to happen. I actually have watched her play through those games before, and yeah, I forgot a lot of the things. I also plan to play through some of the Final Fantasy games as well. Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, Final Fantasy 13, Dusk Fade, and an indie game called Luminous Nights. Just to name a few. I have played through Final Fantasy VII Remake. I didn't beat it, but I have played it. And I have also played Final Fantasy 13. Again, did not beat that either. So I'm gonna let this cutscene play, and yeah.
Whoa! Give me a break, Kairi.
Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't... Ow!
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
Say, Kairi, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I told you before. I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
Do you ever want to go back?
Well, I'm happy here.
Really?
But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see it.
I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds out there. I want to see them all.
So what are we waiting for?
Hey! Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft. And you're just as lazy as he is.
So you know this. Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
Oh, I just love this game. Okay, so we are here on Destiny Islands. I am very excited to be playing through this game again. Especially because I've been watching people play through the games and I've just wanted to replay them so bad, but I have just not had the energy to do it. So let's talk to Kairi. Logs, one cloth, one rope. So we need to go and find that stuff. I do know where it is, but let's wander around and I will ask the how-to question of the week as well. So what are some things that you guys would like to see on this channel? Is there anything, are you wanting to see me do more RPGs? Are you wanting to see more platformers? I'm definitely all for branching out. I have no problem with that. I do want to try to play new things. That's why I want to play the Nier games and Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy 13, things like that. So just let me know in the comments if so I will feature my favorite in the next video. I will automatically cut out your name or blur it out or whatever if you do not want it, just basically to keep you anonymous. If you do want your name in there, you know, to promote your own channel or to, you know, whatever, let me know in that comment. I will make sure that I don't cut it out, but otherwise I will be cutting out any of, you know, the name and the profile picture just for you know, to keep you anonymous. Alright, let's go ahead and give this a go. I am probably gonna lose him. So he has a very specific... Oh, he is... Okay, yeah, I saw that. Okay. Let's go down here and talk to Wakka and Selphie. And then we will look for the
Hey,
other
what's
side as well.
happening, man? Show me your stuff.
So he is very specific. All of these... Oh, wow, okay. All of these characters teach you different things that you really need to know when playing through the game. So, he kind of teaches you about parrying, or like hitting objects back at enemies. Riku teaches you about those more difficult enemies, how to time his attacks, and about retaliation, because he does retaliate on you if you hit him too many times.
Ah, the breeze feels great.
Selphie.
Okay, don't
So
hold
she'll
back.
teach you about some of the weaker people, but also she kind of attacks from, like, she has a wider range of attacks. But she is the weakest out of all four characters that you can fight. She also loves to away from you. Yeah, so she doesn't do as much damage as Riku or Wakka.
You ready?
Can I just beat one of you? Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't believe I lost.
And then I did see Tidus, or Tidus, I don't know. I'm gonna call him Tidus, because that is what I know. That is what I have always called him. He is up here, and so is the rope.
Hey, Sora! You feel lucky today?
Not really. Just because you asked.
You're going down!
Okay. So Riku and Tidus kind of teach you how... Oh my goodness, dude. They teach you more about close combat, fighting somebody who is the same weight class or the same using similar weapons to
Do you
you.
really think you can beat
Man,
me?
I am just terrible at this game. And then, as I said, with then the other two teach you about dealing with long-range attacks and dealing with wider ranged attacks. And then up here is block. And I believe that is everything for this first day. So I think actually what I'm gonna do, actually no, I was gonna end the video here, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play through this world, and you know, we'll just kind of play through it. It's only been 30 minutes, so we can try to see if I can get this up to an hour, but if not, it'll be however long, because I stopped to edit it as well. So let's talk to Kairi. Wait, I'm still missing something. Oh, I left a lot. I forgot. this is why I forgot, because I talked to Riku and I meant to grab the long log here, but I forgot. No. Now we can go jump. And you can ask Kairi for hints if you don't know where the things are. But if you do ask her for a hint, if you ask her for one hint, she will give you a potion instead of a high potion. And if you ask her for multiple, like if you tell her you're still completely lost, you can't find anything, she'll basically tell you exactly where to find it. And then you will not get anything at the end of the day. So just keep that in mind whenever you're playing through this game. If you're playing through this with me, you can follow along. Make sure you're, look where I went. There's a log as soon as you turn right next to the sea shack shed, or whatever it's called. There's a log up by Riku. The rope is up where Tidus was, up on the boat. And the clock is in the little cubby if you go around the tree, up the ladder, and then you go into the there's a little like tree house up there. That is where the clock is. Alright, let's go ahead and go home, and I will see you guys after this cutscene.
So, Kairi's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
So, suppose you get to another world. What would you do there?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. It's just, I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there, why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds. Then ours is just a little piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff. So let's go.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
Thanks to you. If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this. Kairi, thanks.
You're welcome.
Sora! You wanted one, didn't you?
A Palpu fruit?
If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what. Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
It's nice to see you, Nispa. What? Goofy, wake up! This is serious!
Hey there, Donald. Good morning.
We got a problem, Goofy. But don't tell anyone.
Oh, Queen Minnie?
Not even the Queen.
Daisy?
No! It's top secret.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
What?
Alright, and welcome back after that very long cutscene. Alright, so let's talk to Selphie.
Hey, Sora. Have you heard about the legendary power of the Palpu fruit? They say if you share it with someone you really care for, it binds you together forever and ever, through eternity. It's so romantic. I gotta try it sometime.
I'm not gonna worry about trying to fight all of them again because we all know I am not going to be able to do it. It's not the Wakka.
Me and Tidus, we are gonna do a little exploring today. You know, to the secret place at the base of that tree. There's gotta be something there, yeah?
I'll go on and let's go talk to Tidus. Again, I'm just gonna call him Tidus. There's
I think you've gotten stronger, but odds are you're still no match for Riku. We took him on 3-1 last time, and he whipped us all. Well, I guess Kairi can always count on him.
okay, I just interrupted my own self. Yeah, I'm just I'm not gonna try to remember to call him Tidus. I think that's how you say it. I think that's how they say it in this game, I believe. Okay, so while I am wandering around aimlessly trying to figure out where to go, I want to kind of open up the Wayfinder window and talk a little bit about my experience with Kingdom Hearts, how I got introduced to it. As much as I can remember, I was introduced to Kingdom Hearts back in probably 2005, I was about 5 or 6, so that was 2007, 2008, somewhere around there. I can't remember. We'll talk to you in a second. There's something to do. And my mom was actually the one who introduced it to me. And I can't remember the exact moment that I was introduced to it. I just know roughly when that was. But I have just loved this game for so long. Also, if you did not know, there is a chest up here, and you will miss it. There is not a trophy for collecting all the chests in this game, but as far as I am aware, I haven't actually looked yet, to be honest. But I think I had watched a video not too long ago of them saying that there was not a trophy to get all of the chests in this game. Because there's not a counter in, like, there's not a tracker in the actual, what is it called? there is not a tracker in the game. Like, it doesn't track it like it does in later games. But I have, since the beginning of my journey into learning about Kingdom Hearts, I have learned so much about it, and I have really enjoyed learning a lot more about it. I've been watching a lot of like deep dives into things, especially another creator, BioRoxas. I'll leave them in the description and in the card up at the top right. You can check out his deep dives, his breakdowns. He also does psychology breakdowns of each of the characters, which is really neat. But yeah, I have loved this game for a very, very long time. So knowing, I've just loved these games for so long. What should we name this? I would just name this our channel. Kind of just be. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do a space. So you can name your ship, and then this will probably not be the name of the ship. I think you can rename it later. I've actually never tried, but not gonna lie, this part sucks. I am never good at this.
If I win, I'm captain. And if you win...
I get to share the Palpu with Kairi.
Huh?
Deal? The winner gets to share a Palpu with Kairi.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, on my count.
And I interrupted myself again. Okay, so yes, we do have to race Riku. Again. Never, yeah, 100% gonna be. He always does. I've won to him very few times. Like, good. I always get so much anxiety playing this too because I just want to beat him, but I never can. Because he's so good. Am I gonna beat him? I'm gonna beat him as long as I don't fall. If I fall, I'm gonna start crying. I did beat him. That's the first time I've ever actually beat him in a long time. And Sora does keep score of any time that you have, if you fight Riku multiple times throughout, like in the first day, because you can't fight him after day 1 is over. If you fight him, like, you know, if you lose to him 100 times, and then you win to him once, it'll say 1 of 100. So it just keeps count. You can get there's only a few chances I think you can get a pretty stone here. Let's talk to her. You get a pretty stone for beating him. Alright, so we need 3 fish, 2 coconuts, 3 mushrooms. I do not see any fish, and drinking water. There is a mushroom in here. There is actually a glitch. If you jump at the right time, you can do this. And it's a lot of fun. Let's grab these fish real quick. You can grab them from in here, or you can grab them out of here. Okay, I swear you used to be able to grab fish here. Yeah, but you're not here. You can grab the water here, though. You can go to this little pool. I'll show you guys the other part where you can get water as well. And then I did just see another mushroom. these, but I'll show you guys when we go through here where you can get the other drinking water from. And then I swear you used to be able to get fish back there. Maybe you still can, I don't know, but I didn't see it. So where this waterfall is right here, you can also get drinking water there. Right in here. You just come in here, go to the waterfall, and the same thing will happen. You just get the drinking water there. I find it easier to go to the other spot, but that's fine. And then to get the coconuts, oh wait, we also need a seagull egg, I forgot about that. To get the coconuts, you hit the trees. And you want the yellow ones, it won't let you collect the brown ones. And then the seagull egg is up. Don't know if you guys can see it. It's up. It's up. Climb the tree. And then we're gonna jump. Okay. And then this third mushroom. I actually did see it when we came in here. I already knew it was in here, but it is in there. And if you look at the walls in here, you've probably seen so many videos explaining it, and I'll try to make sure that the secret reports, which we'll do after this next cutscene, are facts that are lesser known. But it spoils a lot of the game. These pictures do. So I recommend if you have, I'm not going to go through them all because there's plenty of videos that do, but if you play through this game on your own time, don't pay too much attention to these just yet, just so you don't spoil anything for yourself. It doesn't spoil too much, but it does spoil some of the worlds you'll get to go to. And then highly recommend coming back and then re-looking at them all, because it's actually pretty neat to see what, like, how teased it actually was. Alright, I'm gonna collect this and we're gonna watch this cutscene and we'll be right back.
Who's there?
I've come to see the door to this world.
Huh?
This world has been connected.
Well, what are you talking about?
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed.
Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
You do not yet know what lies beyond the door.
So you're from another world.
There is so very much to learn. You understand so little.
Oh yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Alright, so interesting little cutscene there. So I believe we have everything we need. Sorry, I just put some Skittles in my mouth, was eating them, and I thought that cutscene was gonna last a little bit longer, so while we're heading back to Kairi, today's So we're not going to be obviously doing the community report, just obviously this is the first video, so we don't have any comments to read. But we can go ahead and do the secret report. So we've all heard the elevator pitch. I did not personally know this. I am sure everybody else did, but I did not. Tetsuya Nomura, he is the director and creator of Kingdom Hearts. The entire Kingdom Hearts series, he directs every single game. He's also the director of Final Fantasy VII. He was not a part of that conversation in the elevator with, I apologize if I butcher these names, Shinji Hashimoto and Hironobu Sakaguchi. And I do apologize. I know I butchered that second name. He just happened to be in the same office as them. So Sakaguchi was from, I believe, the Disney portion of the same building. That's where they were sharing a building in Japan. With Disney was sharing a building in Japan with Disney, or with Square Enix, and Sakaguchi, I believe, was from the Disney part, and Hashimoto was from the Square Enix. I always thought that Tetsuya Nomura was the one who pitched the idea. However, Hashimoto was talking with Sakaguchi about creating a game that was very similar to a lot of the other, like to Super Mario 64, and that was what Nomura wanted to do, was create a game that was inspired by. That's really cool. I just switched my character out. Nomura wanted to create a game that was that allowed players to move through 3D worlds, very similarly to Super Mario 64, sorry. And which that game was released while he was working on Final Fantasy VII. Hashimoto and Sakaguchi wanted to create a Disney game. Nomura heard about that and then pitched his idea of Kingdom Hearts to them and to whoever else. I know that this is probably something everybody already knew. I did not know that though. I thought he was the one who pitched it in the elevator. So let's talk to Kairi. Everything. She'll give you another high potion, and again, same thing goes if you go and ask her for hints. If you ask her for a hint, she will give you a potion. If you tell her that you're completely lost, she will not give you anything. Let's go ahead and go home, and we will watch this cutscene. After this cutscene, we'll probably call it a day. So let's go ahead and head home.
You know, Riku has changed.
What do you mean?
Well,
You okay?
Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the two of us.
Huh?
Just kidding.
What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed, Kairi.
Maybe. You know, I was a little afraid at first, but now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here. Right?
Yeah, of course.
That's good. Sora, don't ever change.
Huh?
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
could this mean?
It means we'll just have to trust the king.
Gosh, I sure hope he's all right.
You're honest. Don't worry. We'll find the king and the ski.
Thank you, both of you.
Daisy, can you take care of them?
Of course. You be careful now, both of you.
Oh, and to chronicle your travels, he will accompany you.
Over here! Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket at your service.
We hope for your safe return. Please, help the king.
You're coming too.
Gosh, Jiminy, your world disappeared too?
It was terrible. We were scattered. And as far as I can see, I'm the only one who made it to this castle.
Oh, right. I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from, huh? We gotta protect the world border.
Order.
Right. World border. Oh, I guess we'll need new duds when we get there, huh?
Hello up there. Gotta get to lunch, Drew. Anytime you're ready.
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
A storm? Oh no! The raft!
Sora! Dinner's ready! Come on down! Sora?
What's that? Riku's boat! And Kairi's!
Alrighty, I am going to go ahead and end this episode off here. In the next episode, we will try to go find Riku and Kairi. We will figure out why these creatures are on this island and figure out what the giant thing is in the sky. Again, if you do have any questions or you would like to answer the Palpu question of the week, go ahead and do that in the comments below. Do not forget to Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to be notified when I post a video every Saturday. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed rest of your day.